I helped this creator launch and scale an info product to $54,322, and this is the 5-step, simple, sexy process so you can literally just copy and paste me. First thing you want to do, and the first thing I do anytime I'm working with a creator, is market research. Basically, understanding your ICP, your ideal client persona. So the way I go about this, my team and I will send out a lot of type forms, we'll hop on calls, we'll do a bunch of questionnaires, story posts, take a bunch of polls, and basically we want to collect as much data as possible, understand what their struggles are, what their pains are, what their experience is, how old are they, how much time have they been doing this. And in this case, the niche was rug tufting, right? If you haven't seen rugs, look under your feet, you probably see one. And in case you didn't know, you can actually make 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 to like 6K selling custom rugs, right? And you've probably seen ones like this, bunch of rugs. We realized there was a gap in the market to actually learn how to do this and scale it as a business effectively and make a full-time living from it. So our market research was basically all around that. How can they make more money with it? How can they make better content with it? What are they struggling with? Content, are they struggling with sales? Are they struggling with customers? Getting a lot of traffic in the door, right? So we figured out everything we needed to know, and then we built our product and our services around that information. That is the key. Some people don't do that when they launch a service, and that's why some people will say you're selling air, because you're selling air. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. You don't have any data to actually build a product around, and that's where a lack of fulfillment comes in with a lot of offers, right? So the first step is market research, understanding your client like the back of your hand so you can deliver a good service. After you have all your data collected with market research, second thing, numero dos, actually building out the funnel, the VSL, and teasing the audience, right? Because now we need to educate our buyers. We need to turn them from unaware leads to problem aware, nurtured, educated, eventually buyers, right? So when writing your VSL, all that market research, all that data that you've accumulated, now you're gonna put it all together in one beautiful, amazing sales letter. All the pain points, all the solutions, all the benefits they'll be receiving, the scope of the services, is it done for you, is it done with you, is it do it yourself? Everything they need to know to actually be pushed into the buying pocket, you put it all into your VSL. That way, they're educated, they don't have any questions, they don't have any objections before the sale actually happens, and it makes your sales process much smoother, because that's the last thing you want, is concerned leads that don't have questions answered and don't actually know what they're gonna be getting with your service, right? You never wanna be selling it. After you do that, your VSL, you wanna have a funnel established, whether you're doing it in the DMs, whether it's a sales call, whether you're doing it on a landing page, you wanna build out your funnel, write some copy, make it effective, automate it, etc. I run up my systems with Zapier, Go High Level, ManyChat, Slack, and a few other softwares so you can make everything very smooth and your whole team is communicating and understanding the process, right? Now that you have those two things done, you have to tease your audience, right? So you want to be blasting them with emails, you want to be blasting them with reels, stories, live streams, YouTube videos, anything and everything you can do to drive a lot of traffic and to make them problem aware. That's super key so that they understand, okay, this guy knows what he's talking about. In our case, remember, Jared posting a bunch of educational content, how to do this, why you should do it, what you're doing wrong, everything to make them understand that this person is a figure of authority, a figure full of expertise and capable of delivering services to actually fulfill their pain, taking them from point A to point B. Now that we have step 2 covered, you have the audience super warmed up, they're ready to buy, you have your funnel built out, your VSL is ready to go. Number 3, it's time for launch. Let's go. That's everyone's favorite part. Launch day is always fun. It's super cool. And what we're gonna do is launch and break down the sales process, right? So in this case, with my first client, the one I'm currently working with still, and a few clients before that, I did ManyChat, right? CTA on an IG reel, Instagram story, comment below, anything like that, and you're pushing all the traffic towards a keyword. They're gonna watch the VSL after they opt in with an email, collect that for some retargeting, and then they're basically going to be pushed into the VSL, right? They're gonna watch it, any questions that they might have had, completely broken down, everything super clear about what they'll be getting, and then bingo. After that, they go through a small qualifying process inside of the DMs, and then they're pitched on 2 offers, low ticket, mid ticket. We did a $50 per month option and a $300 lifetime option. That put us at about 15K just with the low ticket launch, and that was our sales process. Super simple, super easy, super effective, And that's how you can run that up. So number 4, let's explain fulfillment, right? Because now you've just sold to a shit ton of people. What the fuck do you do now? You're freaking out. Oh my God, I just sold a bunch of shit. How do I actually fulfill and make them happy? Service delivery. Please focus on service delivery. It's so crucial. Don't just be a funnel junkie and sell a bunch of people and do nothing about it, right? I'll just show you a few of our student results because they've been fucking killing it, right? Bam, 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 bam. Our students are killing it, and the reason they did so was because of a thing we did. Step 1, market research. We actually knew what they needed to succeed, right? So we gave them tons of copy and paste assets. The more done for them it is, the better. If you can give them AI scripting, bunch of plug and play resources, bunch of copy paste email templates, all sorts of stuff, do it. The more leverage, the better. So we gave them a full course breaking down everything they needed to know on tufting, everything they needed to know on content creation, the sales process, everything my creator client was doing to actually work effectively. We taught them everything. We didn't hold a single thing back, and that's why they did really well. We gave them all sorts of scripts for reaching out to people, hitting up influencers, getting big sales, making content schedules for them, had group coaching calls every single week. We would review their content, review their rugs, everything in between, right? It was super hands-on. That is the fulfillment aspect. Never sleep on it. Do not forget about it, or else you will probably go down in flames. Number 5, here we go. Here comes the magic, the high ticket upsell. It's introducing a high ticket offer. A lot of people have been doing the cohort method, which I love. It's super cool if you want to do a quick, fast, dirty launch. But if you want to maximize your cash and not miss out on an extra like 20, 30K plus, start with low ticket and then do your cohort afterwards. So what we did was we built a lot of trust up with our low ticket community. And here's a little buyer psychology trick. Once someone has already bought from you, once they've already spent money with you, they're much more inclined to spend more money, okay? When a waiter is at a restaurant and they recommend a small appetizer, now you're buying, and now you're already, okay, this guy is cool, he trusts me, he doesn't want to make me buy a lot right off the bat. Later on, he says, oh, let me pair you some wine with this. It goes really, really well. Now all of a sudden you're buying a $90 bottle of wine after you bought $6 calamari. So that's kind of how the same thing works with high ticket. When you start off with low ticket and you build a lot of trust and you nurture those initial client base, you can grow all of it and upsell all of it to a higher ticket product. This higher ticket product is a lot more one-on-one. There's a lot more consulting where you're working hands-on with the people. You're getting extra course content. You're getting extra coaching calls. You're getting a lot of extra support, even more done for you services. The beauty of this niche is my creator client had a lot of orders that he couldn't fulfill. People hitting him up. Hey, could I get a rug? Hey, could I get a rug? He can't always fulfill that. So a really nice opportunity was handing our clients customers. A main benefit they get is we're handing them clients that want to buy rugs from them. All of a sudden they're going from $200 rugs to selling $1,000 rugs. So one of our students, we literally handed him a $1,000 order. Another student, $500 order. And it really helps them make their money back, get them more fired up, and it's a really nice way to just give them something, just hand it right to them. So that's the high ticket upsell. The more you can do for them, the better. The more done for you the process is, DFY, the better results you're gonna get because you're literally taking all the fulfillment into your hands. They don't have to do anything, right? So that was the high ticket process. I'll explain exactly how I did it. I just told you what they got and everything. Now, how did I actually go about it? High ticket application, tease it a bunch inside of the community. Hey, this is coming, one-on-one coaching, the inner circle, whatever you want to label it. Now you have a bunch of awareness around the product. People are ready for the service. They want to get that one-on-one support. And basically we did it very simple, very smoothly. So the first thing they did was apply for the one-on-ones, right? So there's another type form, they apply for it, we collect their phone number, their email, we get some qualifying data like, okay, what are you doing right now? What are you looking to do? Everything like that. After we get their phone number, we're gonna shoot them a call. I'll book them for an appointment, get a little interview, figure out all their problems, see where they're at, where they wanna be, everything in between, and see if you can bridge the gap and see if they're a good fit for the program, because it is one-on-one and you wanna have some good people in there, some absolute killers, right? They're gonna pay anywhere from like 1 to 3K. In this case, we priced it at about 1,500, and then we raised it up to 2K after that. And that was the high ticket sales process. With 10 phone calls, 12 phone calls, we generated about 22K. I believe initially we did about 30K, and then after that we added another 20K just with high ticket, right? That's the full breakdown on the high ticket process. Nice little upsell. It's a super effective way to nurture your audience even further, and then bam, hit them with some high ticket. Okay, now here's the crazy part. Everything I just explained to you is wrong. Nah, I'm just kidding, not necessarily, but I noticed a lot of flaws and a lot of bottlenecks in my funnel, in all the operations I was doing, and now I'm gonna point all of them out. First thing I would recommend is number one, do not rely on ManyChat. At scale, it's not very sustainable. It can get pretty messy. There's thousands of people waiting for responses. Automations aren't triggering. You have to hire a bunch of closers in the DMs. Yes, you could do it, but it is a bit of a headache. So what did I switch to? What was more mature than ManyChat, right? ManyChat's cool, but you're kind of just sitting there in the trenches. I actually opted for a nice landing page. VSL, apply here, a little bit of copy, bingo. They watch the VSL, they can apply for high ticket. If they don't qualify for high ticket, they immediately get DQ'd to a second landing page where it's a congratulations page. You've qualified for the low ticket offer. Boom, after that low ticket no-brainer offers purchase, let's go back to that fine wine concept, they're pitched another offer for the lower mid-ticket offer. Now they've been paired with 2 offers. After that, you can get them on a strategy call to actually book them for a high ticket call. So now all of a sudden, your food web of funnel is turning into this intricate place where you can get downsold and upsold and really just maximize your order value and make it an actual sophisticated funnel. And that's why a lot of creators, a lot of operators don't realize actually on how much cash they're missing out on, because they're doing low ticket and high ticket, and that's literally it. And they're forgetting about all these different little mini offers that they could have in between. That was one big thing that I wanted to point out, was straying away from those, like immature funnels that aren't scalable, and then actually moving into a more sophisticated offer, right? So that is the full scope, the 5-step process, and then the refurbished version of it that I just broke down for you. It's exactly how I did $54,322 with a single client. I'm currently working with a few different clients. I'm working on improving their funnels, making everything as smooth as possible, and building a nice team. And the purpose of this video was not to flex. It wasn't to just get on here and talk about money. No, I really wanted to educate people that are watching this, that are interested, that are creators, that are operators, that want to succeed in this space, that like the info game, that like everything we're doing. And I want to shed light on creating a good product, right? Because in this industry, there's a lot of bad blood, there's a lot of names thrown around, and I want to just show that there's good people out here putting out good products, selling good information, and getting people good results. Because that's the whole thing, is I want to help people get good results. That's why I started this, because I like to help others. And I think a business that does so is super cool, and I cherish it. So I really just did this video to educate people, operators, creators, and help them understand about money they're missing out on, results that they could be getting their students, and everything in between. So if you like more of this, you can check out my YouTube channel. There's a bunch of stuff in here. Planning on making a lot more. If you have any questions, just hit me up on IG. I'll try to get back to you. And yeah, I appreciate you. Thanks for all the love, guys. Just drop a follow, drop a comment, whatever you want to do. And let's just keep killing it, okay? Never stop. The only way you lose is if you quit. So with that being said, that's the 5-step process. I'll see y'all later.